Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to episode 3 of the Ringcast. On tonight's show, we got Mark, the Sweet Angel, Pete, Danny, and Sean Youzbee. We're talking Lego, Lord of the Rings, and Youzbee's trip to Hobbiton.
Michael Bonin.
Welcome. It's been a month, and I'm excited to be here. Before we get into the news, releases, and Lego, let's talk about our giveaway. We're doing a giveaway today. Mark, I think you're gonna do it when are you gonna do it? In the middle of the show, the end of the show?
We'll do it right before the UT interview.
Perfect.
We'll talk about
we're giving
Hobbiton.
away. Yeah, we're giving away an M4 Hobbit Blu-ray set. It's a 2-disc set. It should be like region free, so it should pretty much work wherever you're at. And that is going to be a beautiful prize. Look at that. Danny's got the Ringcast exclusive edition. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be trivia based, and it should be a fairly simple question.
And also, anybody that's interested in this book, this version, it comes with he has a full interview. He goes on for about 40 minutes of how he edited the film, and then he also does an audio commentary, which I didn't know until opening it. So there's actually a lot of features in here that make it better than just watching it online, so to speak.
Absolutely. Let's get into our pickups. So I had a crazy month, and I left some stuff off because it didn't want to take like an hour just talking about my pickups because we're a little pressed for time today. But I started with the Sideshow Wet Up Balrog. This is like a 17-year-old statue, and it's pretty nice. I've wanted a Balrog for I think like 5 or 6 years, and there's definitely some neat pieces out there. It wasn't particularly my first choice for the Balrog, but it's a nice combination of display size. Oh, someone's got some echo. It's a nice combination of display size, price, paint, and sculpt. And mine actually arrived damaged, so I actually was able to get a little bit of a discount, and I'm working on repairing the crack in the back of the wings. But yeah, it's a great statue, and I'm just a big fan of the character. And I think Sideshow, for being a 17-year-old piece, I definitely think they killed it. Checking in with the chat, we got John the Everyday Collector, Equan. What's up, guys? Can't see him live, but I'll be listening on replay later. Darkside Customs and Single Songwriter. I also picked up the Sideshow Gandalf. I picked this up dirt cheap, and I honestly just wanted the staffs, the hat, and that was it. I ended up really falling in love with the figure. It's super well made. There's things on this figure that are so much better than even the Crown Series Asmus. I think the hand wraps are much better. I think both staffs are really good. The Moria staff's definitely not as good as the Crown Series one, but the staff actually fits the intro staff fits the pipe correctly. It also is the right color. The sculpt I think is a much better likeness to Ian McKellen. And the outfit's actually pretty decent, so I picked this one up. I think it was only like $50, and it was probably the best $50 I've spent in a long time. And I think Pete, your co-host, is picking one of these up as well, right?
He is, yeah. You've done a bit of a deal with him because you were after the book, the Moria book that came with exclusive. So you've managed to find one. You're going to nab the book, and you're going to send one over to Ian. But yeah, I mean, I did a similar thing. I had this sculpt repainted 2 or 3 years ago, and it just brings out the likeness. It's fantastic. I love it. I've got mine in my Hobbit display.
It's insane that that's the same sculpt.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Like it looks.
It doesn't
like
even look like the same.
Yeah. One looks like a Mattel, something you get for $15 in Target on clearance, and the other looks like a legit piece. So bravo to the repainter on that one.
Yeah, Victoria killed it. So I made a little base for it, and I mean, it's just super good. Like, I honestly think even with the Crown Series, I think I'll still have a space for this one to be displayed because it does look really good. I also worked on a Hobbit bag end 1/6 scale door. Mark and I have put a lot of work into this project over this month, and I think it's really good. But I'm excited to see Mark's final version because his is going to be like the whole front end, and he's going to help me get my display done right. So that's my work in progress there, and I'll let Mark tell us about his.
Yeah, this is the one I'm working on. I had no idea how much time this would take up, and it's become like one of those passion projects that's like almost beginning to get frustrating because I didn't realize that Hobbiton changes 100%. I mean, it's not 100%, but it's a different Hobbiton from the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So not only do you have different set pieces, different things, like the brick took me a long time to work on because there's some patterns it's 4 smaller bricks with 1 larger brick, and then other ones there's different keystone pieces at the bottom of the. So I didn't get as much work as I wanted to get done. I was hoping to have this done for the project, for the show, but it should turn out really good. The stain turned out really good. So I'm going to have grass on top and I'm going to have grass on the bottom, but I'm waiting for it's like a magnetic thing that Dan and Zach showed me that makes the grass stand up. So I'm just waiting on more parts and pieces, but it should be awesome. So I'm pretty excited about it.
It's fucking mint, bro. How much do I have to pay you to help me make some bricks? Because that looks really fucking good. Honestly, that looks really good. I will literally pay you to make me bricks.
I'll send them to you. You just gotta glue them up there.
They cut out of wood, are they? The bricks? Or?
Yeah, they're cut out of wood, and then I used a little bit of a beveling tool to kind of.
Oh, nice.
Dude, would you think about making like a town, like more of them?
Well, if you saw how big it is,
Baggins fucking huge, bro.
Yeah. This is it's turned out to be, it's like 20 inches tall and it's like 26 inches wide. So it's already bigger than any shelf I have. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to
get a fish tank, bro.
With. Yeah,
that's true.
That's
dude,
probably the cheapest.
Baggin is massive, bro. Like just the front door, like the actual full size one is like a tiny piece of like this. I mean, that motherfucker was living in style, dude.
Yeah, he had lots of rooms. They don't. He was rich. He was rich. He was the richest person on the hill, and that's why his family was so pissed when Bilbo gave it to Frodo, because he literally took over like, you know what I mean, a substantial amount of wealth. So it's going to be awesome, though. I just so progress has been real slow the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I feel bad. I sent you a doorknob and it did not arrive for the stream today. I feel so bad.
I didn't get the door hung anyway. And that's another thing. It's hard to get a round door with a small enough hinge, because I wanted to have like a printed out backdrop and have the door slightly open so that could have light shining through. You know what I mean? To make it, kind of like just give it that more depth. But it's very hard to find small hinges that, you know what I mean, that don't
little dollhouse hinges. Probably.
Yeah, exactly. That look right. Because I was hoping to stay in the inside and do kind of like the woodwork from the inside, so that I could have it set up to where you can look behind it too. Do you know what I mean? And display it that way. But it's just taking a long time to do that. So, but we can. What else are we moving on to here?
Oh wait, I got I purchased recently, just the other day, a couple days ago, on Steam. They had the Lego Lord of the Rings game on Steam for $4.99. So if anybody has not bought that game yet, like me, you can get it till, I think you have 2 more days. October 4th is the last day, so it's 75% off.
Well, I spent
Lego
$15 on.
The Lego Hobbit's on sale too. Yes.
Oh, it is?
We should
right now. Bro.
All right. Well, we should live. That should be our live stream to do the Hobbit, because I've never played the Hobbit.
Now the thing is, Mark, we tried it with Mario and with Dean, and it did not work. Like the remote play, it was lagging way hard. And I know their internet is fine, so
that's sad.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Mark, what do you got here?
I got the Diamond Select. It was supposed to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but San Diego Comic-Con didn't happen. But it was the it's Frodo and Gollum, and Gollum's boat from The Hobbit, which doesn't make sense because it should be Bilbo, but it was an easy repaint kind of deal with them because they have Frodo coming out. The only problem with the Gollum's actually really good. I mean, his facial expressions you can only pose in certain ways. You know what I mean? But the Frodo, all his joints are like white. They're not translucent. So it's like
Idiots.
it's like when you're a kid and they're like, oh, this is how dinosaurs look, you know, and they would put the bones in there. It was like that, but with the joints. But it was a pretty good set. I got it for $32, so I wasn't complaining. I actually pre-ordered it for $60. It was $59.99, but they had it on Amazon for $32. I mean, right when it came out. So I was happy to get that. And then this week, the Arwen was supposed to be in the and I got the deluxe because Danny talked me into it. And then I got made fun of when I talked to my wife about it because she said, "What the hell are you buying a doll bed for?"
That's your first mistake, bro.
How dare she?
How dare she, bro?
But I mean, it wasn't that much more money, so that should be in this week. And the thing too is, before Asmus used to be, I thought it was free shipping, right, Danny, or is it not free shipping?
It was, but maybe.
But now,
due to the pandemic,
they're like, "Oh, we're gonna ship it to you fast, FedEx." So then they charged me $25 on top, or it's $20 on top.
Yeah, I've heard they're doing that. Yeah.
So, but then other than that, I picked up a lot of Lego, and a lot of Hobbit Lego because I want to get all 13 of the dwarves.
Yeah, you've been going on a tear lately.
Yeah, and I also, because I've also been buying, like, trying to get all the exclusive figures. So I bought this Hobbit set just for the Bilbo. And I bought this set. It's the only way you can get Philly and Killy. Now, the problem with the Hobbit sets are kind of trash compared to the Lord of the Rings sets. Mm-hmm. Because they all look like this. They're all, like, kind of like half-assed trees or, like, little tiny spider builds. So this set was pretty good. Came with Philly and Killy. I got this for a pretty good price. I think I paid like $50. So this set's not bad. If you want to move on to the next one, this is the worst set that maybe Lego has ever made, probably, because I literally just got this for the Beorn. It connects to the Dol Guldur playset, but he wasn't part of that scene. So, and I hate paying big money for orcs, so this set was kind of trash. But the Beorn was great. I wish it came with a bear, but what are you gonna do? Yeah. This is another one of those set. This set cost me. I paid like $45 for it. But look at what kind of play value is that? It's a dead tree.
Yeah, it's like half a dead tree.
Trash,
yeah. But I had to get it because it's the only way to get Galadriel. So I got I was still glad to get it. And what else did I get? Oh, this was actually a really cool playset. This is probably the best playset of all the Hobbit sets I've gotten so far, because the prison unlocks, the barrels they roll, and it's got plenty of play features. It came with all kinds of extra weapons too. So this was actually a really, really good set, and I got this for a good price. I think I paid $55 for this one. So,
wait, go back. Who are the two elven characters?
Are
they just random?
Not
randoms.
They're random, but
okay.
There's only I think other than who is it? I think Balin has an extra figure, and I think Thorin has an extra figure. Otherwise, there's only one of each figure.
Oh, okay.
So it's another one hard. There's a couple where you can get the same figures in the Erebor set, and I've been looking at that one because it comes with Smaug, but the guy hasn't got back to me, and that set's like a $400 set. So I don't know. If that guy doesn't get back to me, it's probably not happening. Did I?
This is me.
Oh, yeah, this is you. Sorry.
Have we got the video we can play? Or
I it was on there earlier and I couldn't get to it, so I don't know if we can
do you
pull
know
it
how
up.
to do it, Zach? No,
Is the video in Messenger chat?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull it up. Go ahead and just talk about what.
I'll talk about it. So I decided to do a mock of my own creation of the Balin's tomb from Mines of Moria. So it kind of, I'd been meaning to do it for years, and I'd promised the other half that I wouldn't do one of these massive Lego projects again, because I tend to get a little bit addicted to it, and I'm up till like 2-3 in the morning just playing around with trying to get things right. So yeah, I kind of broke the rules a bit there, but so I bought 2 of the actual Lego sets, which gives you the gate and 2 of the side bits. There's not a lot, again, like some of the ones you just showed, Mike. There's not a lot to it. Oh yeah, there's a little video I shot earlier.
And it came with Balance Tomb too. That one was actually outside.
Correct.
Was actually
Yeah,
cool.
and the well. So I kind of had 2 lots of the real thing, and obviously then I had to find a lot of other bricks. And luckily, my son's got a huge amount of Lego and a lot of grey, so he provided me with a lot of the grey bits and pieces. Yeah, so it's on a 48 by 48 base there. I had it on a smaller one, and it just needed the extra size. So yeah.
Do you know how many? Do you know how many hours? How many hours?
Oh, how many hours? Oh, easily 20, 30 hours, I suppose. Just trying to figure out where everything went, and to get like the pillars and things like that. That lighting actually isn't part of this. That's my my custom black pearl there, because obviously there weren't any lit torches in here, although there's torches on the walls. So I've Gandalf's staff glows up there. That's got a tiny little LED in it, and I've rigged the light so you get I've put like a flappy section there so I can angle the light. There's just an LED spotlight behind it.
Yeah, because that's how it was in it was
yeah,
like
exactly.
that in the movie.
Yeah, to
it's so awesome.
The tomb. Yeah, yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out actually.
What kind of helmet did you put on the skeleton there?
Oh, because I ended up with a couple of extra, because the first set I bought didn't have any figures, so then I started looking for the figures, and you know what they're like. Some are really expensive, some aren't bad. So that's the 2 skeletons. One's got a Gimli helmet on, and it's like an armoured Batman one. I thought that'd be quite cool.
That's so awesome.
And then with the weapons, I wasn't happy with the standard Lego weapons, so I found a website called Firestar Toys. It's a UK site. I don't know if they ship to the US, but you might have something similar. And they do just amazing weapons, if you want space weapons or guns or medieval stuff. So I bought a load of different swords, these bows and the quivers. That's the same stuff you got for your stack, that custom Gandalf scarf. Although I cut those 2 weird little sticking out bits off of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I just went to work with these with my chrome pens. So Glamdring with the blue handle, Aragorn with the green. I liked this one. This was a Viking sword, I think, but it looked quite good for Boromir. This bow and everything. So it was just a nice finishing touch. It gave it a little bit of an extra zing, really. So yeah, really, really, really pleased with how that turned out. So
fucking jealous, to be honest.
Dude, yeah.
This looks so good. This looks
Like
so
with that painted handle. I mean, it just makes it really
This thing
look
is
awesome.
so grand and epic looking. It's amazing.
And they've all got scabbards on as well. So they make these tiny little bits that go between the top and the bottom half, and then you've got a scabbard that fits in on a little peg. So I coloured all the scabbards as well. You can't see them here, but they're the right colours. And I've also got the top end of the sword, so I can put them into the scabbard if I don't want them to hold them as well. So it's yeah. No expense.
How big is 48 by 48?
I think it's
like 2 feet, something like that.
Yeah, it's about 40 centimeters by 40 centimeters. Is 48 Lego studs. So
that's fucking incredible, bro.
This
is right up there with your Jurassic Park one, dude. This is good.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah.
Dude, now you have 2 epic Ballantoons displays.
Definitely. Yeah. I had to because I've got the little snippet of it in 1/6 scale, and now I've got the whole room. So yeah.
Dude, I was rewatching that scene yesterday. Dude, they really fuck up his tomb, dude. His fucking bones are all over the place.
Yeah.
I hate to see it.
Yep.
Youzbee, did you get anything cool?
From the Lord of the Rings realm, no. just,
Alright.
just I mean, I got the M4 edit. I got that in a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
Brilliant.
a Gandalf hat for my Crown series, massaged by the one and only Oxfather, for whenever I get the Crown series, whenever Steven sends it over. So, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Mark, go ahead and intro this. I got to restart Chrome. My browser's fucking up. I'll be right back.
No problem. Yeah, this is Saruman, the white on throne 1/6 statue by Weta Workshop. They announced it this week, and it's just priced at $1,399 with a 15% non-refundable deposit due at pre-order. And so it's comes out third quarter Q3 2022 release, and the pre-order window is from September 30th to October 15th. So you got 2 weeks to order it. And it's going to be a limited edition, and it's limited to that length. So however many orders it is, make John happy. That's it. And Weta, and anybody knows how Weta is. Once they definitely don't reissue anything.
And watch the price skyrocket if you can hold
Oh
on
my
to it
gosh,
for
yeah.
years, yeah. So how tall is the back of that throne?
43 inches.
Oof.
And it's
3.5 feet.
And it's 20 inches wide, and it weighs 29 pounds.
Damn.
So imagine the
Shipping's gonna be expensive, yeah.
shipping box on that. So,
That's insane.
But it looks good.
dude, it looks
really
so good. I mean, obviously they couldn't do that in quarter scale because it would be 6 feet tall, and there's just, I mean, absolutely no way. But dude, it looks so good. And I normally, I'm a big fan of Saruman, so I mean, just the character. But I wanted that statue with him like holding over the Palantiri.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if I could, I could never get that free shipped or anything like that. So, I mean, I might as well just enjoy
Big Bad might
whoever
have
gets
it,
it.
right?
I was looking
For
for that,
$4?
but it's a pre-order thing. So unless Big Bad orders
Oh,
it,
That's right.
there
They
would be
do
no
sometimes.
way.
They do
Yeah.
pre-order items.
They have done that for other.
but they actually
stuff.
jack it up a little bit too.
Yeah.
on
Well,
their
especially I imagine a lot of companies are going to be doing that now because $4 shipping, and it's going to cost them. They got to get it shipped to their warehouse, and then they're going to pay the $250 to ship it. So
But the sculpt looks.
yeah,
It looks
for-
bad,
pretty-
bro. It's fucking
dude.
awful.
I don't know. I think for
think it
Weta, I
looks
think
bad?
that looks really good.
I think it looks bad, bro.
I think it looks pretty good.
Bro, their Gandalf mini statue is incredible. Like this, I don't like it. Something about it, I just don't like it.
Yeah.
I think the face they did perfect. I think they needed to work a little bit on the weathering of the beard.
The only thing is maybe the
And it was like-
eyebrows.
Yeah, that too. I think they got his nose right and his cheekbones right,
Eyes look
but something
odd.
about the
Yeah.
eyes. Like his eyes, I vaguely remember them being like much more baggy, like the under eyes.
Yeah.
They
And
might
the
be a little
white
wide
chunk
too.
of sculpt, I think it needs a gray wash. Even though it is really white, you need something in there, or like a cream wash, it just looks like a big chunk of white material.
I just, you know what I could do? I just gotta pay to get it shipped to Zach's house.
How dare you?
Then he could
And
touch up the
repaint it
paint,
for it, yeah.
There you go.
and then ship it
I
to
don't
my
know if I'll
house.
ship it back though. You're sending
I
me
know. Zach's like, wow, nice gift.
Thanks.
It's a kingly gift.
Yeah, there you go. Now he is removable from. I don't know if you mentioned, but he's removable from the throne as well as the lamps next to him. So you can display it just as the throne, or just as him and the throne, or all three together.
Oh, it's another candle. Ian thinks looks like his beard looks like it's melted.
Oh boy.
Kind of the Einstein look from the Back to the
Yeah,
Future set, right?
exactly. Yeah.
There you go. Badfish says he's looking high. It's all that Hobbit leaf, bro. Old Toby. Asmus announced their Golem. It's $270 for the 2-pack, $130 for the single release. The 2-pack comes with the diorama base. They mentioned they're doing like some proprietary plastic stuff to make this rubber more durable. The legs are also swap outs in a pre-bent pose. Would have been nice if the arms were pre-bent as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys picking this up or no?
Yeah, I've pre-ordered Smeagol.
Yeah, I just got the one. I didn't. I don't know. I can't see buying, but I can't see spending $270 on a on my little, my favorite little crackhead. But the thing is, no matter what you do, you're never going to be able to pose him to where he look. You know what I mean? To where he looks fantastic. So, the seamless arms just scare, and legs that just scare me. I'm glad they offer it, but I mean, I just posing this thing both ways scares me. You know what I mean? Because you get those like those figure arts Spider-Man type figures, and you try to put them in crazy poses, it just doesn't look natural because all you see is joints. But the seamless body, you're not going to bend it more than how his knees are right there, where it shows him crouched down. Could you imagine bending a seamless anything like that? There's no way.
No.
But I'm really glad they made it. The hair kind of scares me a little bit. The hair on the top of the head, because it just looks like they, cut like a wad of their own hair off and just kind of like patched it on there. But other than that,
to be fair, his cut wasn't very good in the movie.
No, that's why I said. I'm very excited for it. That $130 price point, I think, is a good price point, especially compared to everything else. So I ordered it. I'm glad they're making it, and I'm glad to get it. But I'm not getting the deluxe to get a fake rock.
Just a warning: if people are going to buy the deluxe, that you only get one set of hands.
That's stupid.
Yeah, so a lot of people are saying, well, if you don't want the rock base, but you want both figures, you're better off buying them the two separately. I think it's about $10 less, but obviously you don't get the rock base. But yeah,
what a fucking stupid decision.
It is.
Who's
Yeah,
the idiot at Asmus that made that decision?
Danny, go ahead and email your guys. We'll see if we can't.
I don't want to, man. I don't even want a free of this.
How dare you? Send it to me, bro. This was the John Howe statue collection. I believe each statue comes with a limited edition print. These are fully licensed, so you got the Morgoth collection, you got the Mouth of Sauron, Azog, Sauron, the Witch King, and a Nazgul. You have the Balrog and the Fellbeast in that collection as well. There's a look at the Witch King. You got Aowen, Shield Maiden of Rohan versus the Witch King of Angmar. Two statues that can be posed together. You got the Valinor collection, Armies of the Eldar. Got lots of different elf bad boys there. You also got Elrond, Galadriel, and who's this? I can barely read this.
That's
Gil-galad.
Oh, Gil-galad.
Gil-galad.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
These are all officially licensed, by the way. You also have the Azog the Defiler premium statue, the Battle of the Black Gates quarter scale diorama. I actually fucking love this.
How much is this gonna cost?
Fucking expensive, but dude,
$12 billion.
that's
dude.
fucking beautiful, bro. Also, I feel like Gimli's way too short there, but okay.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
in the
big
background. He's further away.
Fellowship of the Ring quarter scale diorama. Pete, you need this, bro. You got to go to
come on,
Fremont.
Pete.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Come on, Pete.
You got Lego. You got 1/6. Now you got to do statue.
I'll sell my car to pick this up. Yeah.
There you go.
Maybe your car
you
or
work
something
from home.
else.
You have to, Pete. It's your destiny, man.
Dude, I want this Gandalf so bad if it looks as good as I think it's going to look.
Yeah.
They also did the Argonath statues, the two kings from the Fellowship. And the price points haven't been announced yet. This is mostly just teaser stuff, but I'm very excited about
But
this.
Danny was telling me their statues are usually about $800, right?
Yeah,
Danny?
800 to
1,000. Yeah.
Like the current stuff, so maybe it's about that. Who knows?
And it is real cool that it says it comes with a limited John Howe print that's signed. So, I mean, however many of these statues there are, I mean, I love when they add prints like that. And it's the John Howe collection, so it's going to be all his. He's the guy that did all the concept art for these characters. Yeah. So it's going to be done right. So,
absolutely,
I'm excited to see what they actually look like.
The only hiccup I have about this whole release is the Eldar, the Elven statues. They kind of like, I think they went 1/3.
Yeah, the scales are different.
Wow.
Like, I kind of want them all quarter, so they all match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think they described they were gonna go into more detail with the Eldar, like the clothing or something.
Will I be getting into these? No. Well, I mean, I don't know. Never say never. I buy a lot of stuff.
Get the fuck out of here. Just kidding.
I mean, it's funny. I was actually looking up because back in the day when I got the the special edition extended DVDs when they came out, 20 years ago, they came with a Polystone little version of that I still have. They have one of, I think it's Minas Tirith that I also have.
Yeah.
and then I have the Gollum one as well. I was trying to find that before the show, but it's like buried somewhere, so I'll have to find it and show you guys later. But yeah, I still have all those, so I think that fills that role for now. But once they announce them, we'll see. I definitely won't be buying the entire Fellowship in quarter scale Polystone, but I'll leave that for Pete. But yeah,
and another problem I see with this stuff is, you know how slow things are coming out now. I mean, if you want to complete that Fellowship, you're gonna have to wait 10 years. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And
it's a
and
very
what order they're going to go
line.
into? Yeah, it's very ambitious, especially at that price point. Because how many people are going to, somebody going to say, "I'm going to collect this line"? It's like, well,
I think you'd find people though. I mean, there's not there both is and isn't a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff. Like Prime One's getting into it, but they've only have a few things announced. I mean, I've been scraping the barrel trying to get all the old Sideshow stuff, and I imagine there's people that will buy like any Gandalf statue or any Bilbo statue or anything like that. So, I mean, there could be a market for it. Who knows? This was a New Zealand Post collectible Lord of the Rings 20th anniversary stamps set. It comes in a presentation pack. It was $25. I believe it was $28 shipped. I think it was like $3 for shipping. The orders opened this week, and mine shipped already. So basically, what you get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 art pieces, and it's the full painting that the stamp is cropped out from. And I believe that that's an actual stamp on the little art print, which is really nice. You also get 2 postcards that are each stamped with first run print stamps. So that's on the left and the right. You also get a collector's edition packaging, and it's real nice because all the artworks are all in plastic. So I'm basically going to take this to a framing shop and try to get everything framed. And then you get a little bit of information about each of the 6 paintings and the story behind them. These are really nice. Like you can buy just the little postcards down here or each of these individually, but you get a big discount when you buy it together. There's one on box. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah, I think
it's a beautiful set.
To buy the 6 sheets, it's only $10. I actually ordered the sheets on top of this commemorative thing, and I was kind of thinking we could use it as a giveaway.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so this is from Brewing Books YouTube channel. He got his pretty early. So I believe this is what the stamps look like if you were just to buy them in like a New Zealand post office. But when you buy the set, you get the cards that have the stamp inset with the art there. And let me see if I can find the full set. So this is what it looks like here in the front. So it's a pretty nice presentation book, and from a few people that I've seen that got it, it comes pretty well shipped. And when you open it up, you get the information on what comes with it on the back, and then inside you get a nice little fold out, and each of these are all sleeved in plastic, so it should frame pretty nicely. And the artwork on these is beautiful.
So how much is that, Zach, and where did you order it from?
So New Zealand Post website has a collectible site,
Right.
and yeah, it's just on there. It's very affordable, and the shipping was super reasonable. And it tells you the price of the stamp, the story behind the painting, and these are what these look like here, the little postcards. So they have the statues, the Balrog, they have Gandalf riding on the cart, they have the tavern scene, they have the Nazgul scene. Definitely some great stuff there, and this is for the 20th anniversary. So these are what they call the first day covers. So these were printed on the first day that the stamps were printed. So
nice.
These are real cool.
it's nice. I might have to pick up a set. I think this looks awesome.
Yeah, they're
it's super cheap, man. I was almost gonna buy 2 whole sets of this, but I was like, you know what I mean, just because it's.
Yeah, they also have the Arwen stamp. But yeah, these look fucking awesome. And like I said, the shipping, I thought it was going to be super expensive, but it was only like $3 for the cheapest shipping. And
it's like $3.10.
I was like super poor, and I didn't want them to sell out, so I was like, I'm going to go with the cheap shipping. And so I'll let you guys know when it arrives. But yeah, that's a really cool way to get some cool collectible Lord of the Rings stuff. And here's another look at the artwork here. So that's what they look like, and it's just beautiful. Like, this is, like, I know the U.S. Postal Service does stamps and whatnot, but like, bro, Lord of the Rings collectible stamps, like, I'm all up on that. And it's funny, when we started the show, we're like, how much Lord of the Rings news is there really? But no, there's apparently a lot, bro.
Yeah.
It's apparently a lot. You can even buy like gold coins from Lord of the Rings on their page, so be sure to check that out. This was really cool, Mark. The Lord of the Rings Andy Serkis narrated trilogy came out this past month. Tell me about it.
I know Pete wasn't a big fan of it, but on September the 16th, they released all three. They released all 3 books all at once. So I only had enough credits on Audible to get the one, and I'm one of those people. If you like audiobooks, you should get an Audible account. It's like $9.99 a month, but then you get 1 credit and you can use it for whatever book. Now these books, I think they're like $30
each.
Is that what it is? $30? Yeah, so you can get it for $9.99. He doesn't do as good a job on the Fellowship as he did with the Hobbit one. The Hobbit one was really good, and it could be because I'm really used to that Dragish, where it's got the music in the background and stuff like that. But this one, it does the epilogue and everything. So if you were to listen to the Phil Dragish one, I think it's like 17 hours. Mm-hmm. This one, it's like just over 20. So it's got a lot of that little bit of missing book. But I mean, if you just into audiobooks and Andy Serkis I think he does a really good job of reading it. A lot of the old Lord of the Rings books, I forget who's the guy that read them, but people were real big on him, but I didn't really like that version. So other than this, as far as official release, is my new favorite Lord of the Rings books.
I bought all 3 this morning. I was canceling my Audible. I keep getting charged. I keep fucking forgetting to cancel it. I put it on pause, and they're like, "Oh, we'll email you to remind you." Them motherfuckers did not email me. So I got charged again this morning. I was like, "Fuck this shit." So I canceled it, bought all 3 with my 3 credits, and I still like the Phil Dragish books, but I didn't know what other books to buy. But I'm excited to listen. I have The Hobbit, and it's a pretty decent read, but I really wish Phil Dragish did the Hobbit. That'd be
I'm kind of be cool if he did it, because he kind of spoiled me with audiobooks, to be honest with you, because I can listen to him multiple times.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys gonna get this?
Yeah, I'll have to consider getting it for sure. I had the original ones too, Phil Dragish or whatever you said. And so I'd be interested to see what Andy Serkis does. I like him a lot. I think his voice is cool, so it'd be interesting to see him do like all the different parts. So if he's that emotive, I don't know, if he just sits there and read it, then maybe it's not it's boring, but
you better really go all in on the Gollum voices, tell you that much.
Oh, he's
true.
1 fucking credit each.
I know he has female voices.
There you go. I have some Audible credits too, so yeah, maybe I'll pick these up, check them out.
No, not for me. I'm not a fan of Andy Serkis. No.
What?
Yeah.
You say that every time, and it surprises me.
It just really.
Why?
I can't stand him
as Gollum, or just
no?
in
He's
general?
fine. He's fine as Gollum in the thing, but I don't want to listen to him read the whole thing.
Why don't you like him?
And I can't stand him in the Marvel stuff.
I get that.
Nah, he's just.
What about Planet of the Apes?
Pete, tell me
what
what's
about Planet
wrong,
of the Apes?
bro. How did he hurt you, bro?
And also in King Kong, he's really annoying as well.
How dare you?
Oh, you don't actually like his work. I thought he didn't support
an
orphanage or something.
I don't know. No. It's just I don't know. I just think he's a bit smug.
I just didn't see you as not liking
He doesn't
somebody.
get the recognition he deserves, bro. He deserves to be smart.
I'm not faulting his motion capture work, but to me, he's not. We shouldn't see his face on screen.
Seems racial. If I'm being How dare you, dude? One of the greatest actors of our generation, bro.
Is he?
Literally defined motion cap.
Yeah, I'm not taking that away from him, but I don't need to see his actual face.
Well, good. It's an audiobook.
There you go.
I don't like his voice either.
Oh boy, Pete, let's get something we do like. Watto Scrapyard.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode. You can find them on Instagram at Watto Scrapyard and on FB, Facebook, and eBay as well. They make 3D printed parts for hard to come by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, as well as resin printed head sculpts of dozens of different characters in the Star Wars universe. If you don't see a character you like on their Instagram, send them a message and they can get it designed and printed and shipped for a reasonable fee.
Bunch of angels. So we're gonna talk all the Lord of the Rings Lego sets for the main 3 books. The Hobbit has a ton of sets, but it's too much to cover in one episode. So Mark, I'll let you start going through the sets. We can talk about what we like, what we don't like. And,
And this
Let's
is a
take 'em
set
here.
Pete knows all about.
Yeah.
All the Lord of the Rings sets came out way after the movies and right before The Hobbit, so they came out between like 2011 and 2013.
Yeah.
So it kind of like hurt the line a little bit. But this is the set 9473, The Mines of Moria. It's 776 pieces. It comes with the Cave Troll, Pippin, Gimli, Legolas, Boromir, and the 2 Moria orcs. And this set sells on eBay for $250 boxed or $120 loose. But that was kind of like a really low price. I mean, it's not. It was it was more like $150 really. Sorry, go ahead.
I think that whole set probably only cost me equivalent of $200.
That's you did pretty good. I think
Yeah.
I paid $130 for mine.
I think I paid about £30 for the set without any figures, and then 48 for a loose set with all the figures as well. So I lucked out.
Wow,
there.
you did really
that's
good.
a good deal, bro.
Dude,
And
wow,
then I
you did
obviously
really
had
good.
to chase down the rest of the fellowship, but I didn't pay more than about £18 for any one.
Because I went to
figure, so-
eBay listings because the Bricklink listings were like out of this world.
Oh,
so.
ridiculous! Yeah. But
So.
yeah, it's a
Fucking
decent
hate
set.
Bricklink.
Oh yeah, no, this set's got a lot of play value, and it's got like it has the pillar that knocks over. It has the well where you can knock. I mean, there's nothing to knock into, and then it has the Balin's tomb. So I mean, it's a
Yeah.
good set for what it is.
I
You know
took
what else
out
you could
the
do with the
gimmicky
well?
stuff.
Could get your little Gandalf and.
Fool of a took.
Oh, I love
Love
it.
that
I love it. I
scene.
love it.
Yeah.
Now, what's exclusive to this set? Is this the only way you can get which characters?
The big one
Boromir?
about this is Boromir. Boromir as a figure alone sells for over $50. So that's why I literally bought. I wasn't going in to buy, like originally I wasn't going to buy all these sets. I just wanted to get the Fellowship. So Boromir is the most expensive of the 9. So, and he's $50 some dollars. The only figures that are more expensive, I think, is it Aramir might be the most expensive one. And King Theoden. Those are the other two
Yeah.
most expensive.
God damn.
But
How
Boromir
much
is
is
the most
Theoden?
expensive. Like $70 with his horse.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is a
9476. Tell me about this one.
it's an Orc Forge. Comes 363 pieces. Comes with Lurtz, an Orakai soldier, Mordor Orc Bald, and a Mordor Orc Tan. This set surprises me. It sells for $150 boxed and $100 loose. This set, I want to complete the set, but this is literally the set that I least want to get. It's like the Beorn set, except it doesn't come with a cool minifigure. This set's trash. I don't know why it costs so much. So we can move on.
Jesus.
I mean,
Tell me how you really feel.
yeah, right.
now this is a set one of those sets where it comes with cool minifigures. It's the only way you get Sam. Oh, hold on. This is a 9470 Shelob Attacks. It's 226 pieces. Comes with Gollum, Frodo, and Sam. And set sealed, it's $90. Loose, it's 60-ish. You can get it for about 50. So I mean, the actual set's not that expensive. But if you want a Sam, you have to pay the $50.
Yeah.
Because
So is that just a piece of string that you wrap round Frodo?
yeah, it's literally a piece of
Yeah.
string. And the
Fucking
thing is, there's a Frodo comes with like every set. This is the only one that comes
Yeah.
with those eyes. So
Yeah.
if you want to make sure that you have each minifigure, you have to get that Frodo also. So
That's fucking wild. So I know you said you don't care about Shelob, so are you going to build Shelob or no?
I built it. I have it. I have all the sets built and together. I just, to me, I don't like building like animal things like that. You know what I mean? I would rather have like an elephant or something like that. You know what I mean? Spiders, I just don't like spiders, and there's nothing against spiders. You know what I mean? I just
No, you
have them
can
all over
against
the
them.
place.
Screw spiders. Screw
Yeah.
spiders.
All they
This
do
is
is
not a bad price though for 3 minifigs.
No,
and then
that's what I
a
said.
build.
yeah. I mean, just as far as playability, see how big its Shelob's butt is. It's hard to get the spider to actually stand up, so she just kind of drags her ass.
yeah.
So that's part of it too. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So
Love to see that.
yeah. And this is set 9472 Attack on Weathertop. It's 430 pieces. Comes with Frodo with a green cape, so it's a different Frodo. Aragorn, Merry, and 2 ring race. It's the only way to get the ring race. Sealed, this set's $150. Loose, $85, but it's hard to get it for $85. I think I paid $90
It's
for
the only way
mine.
to get Mary as well, isn't it?
And it's the only way to get Mary. And Mary's one of those figures that's like a $30 figure. And part of it is it's hard to get these sets complete because people sell the minifigures alone.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants a ring wraith and everybody wants a Mary. So this is a part out piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool set though.
No, it's a cool set. The ring wraith's a real cool figure. I was so glad to buy this complete. It's got a couple cool play features into it.
I like the stairs as well. They're like the ones on the Hogwarts where they spin out.
Yeah, they have those same set stairs on the barrel escape on the Hobbit set too, and it's a really cool design.
Neat on there,
Yeah, it's great engineering.
My all-time favorite Lego set right here. Do you mind if I do this one?
No, go ahead, dude.
This is Gandalf Arrives set 9469, 83 pieces. Comes with Frodo with the sand green shirt and Gandalf the Grey with the hat. 55 sealed, 35 loose. You can get them a little bit cheaper than that. One thing that you need to watch out for in this set is the horse, and anything that's that brown color is going to be very brittle. It's like a Lego thing where this reddish brown, something about the chemical compound of it just really gets fucked over time.
My brother told me about this. He's a big Lego guy. He knows really about this kind of stuff. It's not actually plastic. It's like a recycled material that they came up with. And I don't know why they only do it for brown, but that's why the brown has that brittle deterioration. And I didn't know that. I mean, it's the only color, and it's that particular brown, because I have that terrible problem with that. I had like maybe 15 pieces on the what is it, the unexpected. Well, it's the Hobbit set for the
where they're in the
Shire.
In the Shire.
All my railing pieces broke. All my little single pieces broke. I mean, literally, I had I think it was like 15 pieces broke that I broke myself, just taking it apart.
It's funny. I've heard that before, but I never experienced it. And then, literally about a week after you talked about it, Zach, and I got the Mines of Moria, I was trying to pick because they came partially assembled. I was trying to pick a block off one of the doors and just snapped it clean in half. I was like,
bro, when it happened, so I bought this set. It's a cheap set, and I was like, oh, this would be a fun live build on Joy of Hobbing, just 15, 30 minutes. And I took it apart, and literally every single brown piece except for the wheels broke. The horse broke, and I'm like, is this knockoff Lego? And I'm sitting there just fucking Thanosing this shit, and I'm like, are Legos this brittle? It's like, I've never really tried to break a Lego. So I grabbed one of my kids' Legos. I'm like, nah, this shit's strong as fuck, dude. There's no way this is legit Legos. So I called the store back, and I'm like, I don't know, I know you guys get traded. I don't know if this is some AliExpress fucking Lego shit. And they're like, no, it's just the age of the plastic. And I know the owner, he's a great guy. So they found the pieces for me, and I was able to build it. But this is a classic set. This is such a great set. Very reasonably priced. I know Gandalf isn't really an expensive minifig, but it's just a cute little build, nice little desk, desk thing, and I think it's great.
He seems a lot easier to get Gandalf with the hat than without.
Without the hat, it's harder to get, because with the hat, he comes with the dimensions. He comes in a lot of sets, and a lot of the Hobbit sets too.
The missing one, I think it's only one set though, right? I can't remember what set it was.
Yeah, there's a set where he doesn't have the hat, and then the hardest Gandalf is Gandalf the White. That one's only in the Blackgate set.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, where are we at here? Oh, this is the Battle of Helm's Deep. Hold on. Lost my. I scrolled too far. Okay,
this is set if you need it.
9474, the Battle of Helm's Deep. It's 1,368 pieces. Comes with Aragorn, Gimli, Haldir, which is also an expensive piece. King Theoden, which is the most expensive piece. Uruk-hai Berserker, Uruk-hai with helmet, and Uruk-hai with helmet and armor. Box sealed, it's $390. Loose complete, it's just over $300.
Wow.
And I've been trying to find this piece for under $300, and I can't. It's always missing Theoden or Shield.
Weirdly, the Aragorn's exactly the same print as the Fellowship one, isn't he? Yeah.
Aragorn literally there's only 2 Aragorns. He comes in a lot of sets too. So he's a cheap minifigure to get. The only other set is the Blackgate one where he's got his
armor.
The armor.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep. I'm still hunting this piece.
It's a nice looking set.
It looks like it has good play value too.
Oh, it does. But the funny part is here, if you look over to the left on this picture, I didn't realize it. This also has the set that comes with Aramir on it, which I have that on the list. So
Right.
this is actually more than one set. So if you look at the Aramir on the horse with the it's the wall add-on.
The little separate bit, yeah.
Yeah. So that set sells for, here it is right here. And this one, it's the Uruk-hai Army Builder set. It's 257 pieces, comes with Aramir, Rohan Soldier, Uruk-hai helmet, Uruk-hai helmet with armor. This is one that sells sealed for 150 or loose complete for 100. And you know why?
Holy moly.
Just because of that Aramir. You can buy, like, if you buy this set with just the Berserker, like the Uruk-hai, you can get it for $50.
Is that the standard horse? Will it do that, or is that a special horse?
That was a
No,
special
yeah, the
horse.
horses will do that. No,
Yeah.
that's
That was
a
a-
normal horse.
But this was the first, originally when this set came out, this was the first time that the horses
Right.
could do that. So that was a
Articulate.
2011 add-on. Yeah. Because that was a big
Gotcha.
deal. I meant to
Yeah.
add that into the notes.
That's cool.
Sweet. That looks pretty
Dude,
good.
it's a shame they never included like the Elven Warriors. That would have been cool if they put like a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they should have. Okay, this
looks
is
like
a
fun
set 79006. The Council of Elrond, 243 pieces, comes with Arwen, Elrond silver with a silver crown and red clothing, Frodo with no cape, and Gimli. Box sealed, $100. Loose complete, $60. You can find this kind of for $50 sometimes too. This is actually a really cool set. My wife put this set together, and she
wife.
wanted me to buy other sets.
Sorry.
So,
Nice.
but really, the only play feature is the Gimli explodes out of his chair because he tried to, or he has a spot. Oh, right there it is, right in front, there where you see the blank plate. You
Yeah.
can have him get thrown back. But I mean, as
That's
far
amazing.
as just the color of the tiles, as small as this set is, you know where you're at, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about doing like a custom to get all the Council
whole-
of Elrond. But I think this set just looks cute, and I'm happy with it. So.
I'm digging it.
And this is the Battle at the Black Gate, set 79007. It's 656 pieces. Comes with Aragorn with the red hat and black cape, Gandalf the white, Mordor Orc bald, Mordor Orc helmet, and the Mouth of Sauron. Boxed, it's $250. Loose complete, it varies from 150 to 170. It's not cheap. And it also comes, it's not on the list here, but it comes with the Black Horse, and it comes with Gwai here, the
eagle baby.
the eagle,
Yeah.
which you can only other get in the Hobbit set. So I bought this set. I was really excited to open it. It was only missing 2 pieces. The guy said it was missing piece 52404, but all minifigures were complete. Well, guess what was not complete? The 2 wings. So
Wow, you hate
Oh,
to see
no.
it.
the disrespect of Gwai here, I'm like, that to me that's a figure. You know what I
What
mean?
happened to him? Yeah.
So I have a wingless bird. I still haven't. I guess I'm just gonna buy a Gwai here because
Like the Normandy invasion over there.
the wings are like 20. The wings are $20, or for the eagle alone it's like $25. So I'm just
Dude,
gonna
this-
buy one.
This Gandalf the White minifig is so fucking clean, dude. I love it. I want to get a second one.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. And also the I think one of my orcs is missing a head too. So I should email that guy.
Dude,
But
get
I mean,
your
it's a
money
great
back, bro.
set. This is actually the first set I ever got, Lord of the Rings. I got this back when it came out. So this is set 79008, the pirate ship ambush. It's 756 pieces. Comes with Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas, the King of the Dead, Dead Soldier. And it comes with 2 different Soldier of the Dead. The Pirate of Umbar, which is actually Peter Jackson's character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it comes with a bald Mordor orc and 2 different bald Mordor orcs. Sealed, it's $235. Loose complete, it sells for $165. But I've kind of seen a couple of times where you could get it for like $140. But this was actually a
It's not
really
bad.
cool set because of how many minifigures it came with.
The dead figures are cool. Do they glow in the dark?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It would look like they might. I mean,
Yeah.
just judging by this picture, that looks like the kind of paint that does glow in the dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'll have to
Yeah, they're cool.
we'll have to check
I
that
like
out. They're really cool figures.
them. Yeah.
Brenton
Oh, so
says,
you-
"Will Lego
you
send
have
you
this?
the wings of you?"
I think
Oh,
Well, I think it's been too
They-
long.
They've got amazing customer service, though. It's worth a go.
It's worth a call. I've
Yeah.
called them because I was missing a piece and or something broke, I forget, and I called like the Lego 800 number or whatever's in it on there, and like someone answered in like 2 minutes. Like I was talking to someone on the phone.
And
I
they'll
was
send you sticker sheets and stuff.
yeah,
if you
I was
need
like,
them.
am I at the right place? Am I talking to actually Lego? Because it took
Yeah.
like no effort at all. It was great.
Yeah, that's what I did one time. I was missing a sticker sheet, and I called them, and they sent it. I mean,
Yeah,
they sent it like
yeah.
within like 2 days. So
Yeah,
I'll be
good.
like, hey, I'm missing a Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
I'm missing an Aomer on like $150.
I'm missing the whole Helm's Deep set.
Dude, I want this set so
Oh,
bad.
man.
Tower of Orthanc,
Orth-
2,335 pieces. Gandalf the Grey with hair and cape. Grima Wormtongue. The Mordor Orc Bald. Saruman Long Robes. And the
Mordor.
Urkai with hand. I know they roll that R hard
It's
in
funny,
fucking
isn't
Lord of
it?
the Rings, bro. The Orkai with the hand printed helmet, 420, sealed 325 loose. My local store sells them for 280, and even then I'm kind of like, ugh.
that's actually not a bad price. I wonder how much it would cost to ship it.
And that's
you.
another chance of Gua here.
Right here.
Yeah. It comes with no wing.
Wow.
See, if it was me, if I got this set, I really just want the tower. I don't really need maybe just Saruman, but I don't need
Yeah.
Treebeard
That's funny.
or the Eagle or
Oh
maybe
man,
Actually,
disrespect.
Grima's actually a really expensive minifigure. I'd probably sell him back too.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's actually, how much is he? He's really expensive. What do you think about this set, Mark?
This is a great set. This is again one of those sets. People pieced it out when they got it because the figures cost too much. So that you always see
80
posts.
bucks.
You always see posts of like just a tower for $200. But it's like hey dude, you know, $250 worth of shit isn't included. You know, there was I did see one guy selling one for $145. That was actually kind of half local to me, but I couldn't pull the trigger because I want to get it. And a lot of times too, you'll see it comes with all minifigures and it comes with the tower. But then if you look, it's missing the tree beard.
Yeah.
Now the
That's
tree
fine
beard
with
you
me,
could
bro.
probably piece out, but that's one of those I'm trying to get complete sets, so I can't skimp at the end because I literally have this set and I have the whatchamacallit, the Battle of Helm's Deep. There's only two sets I need. I just
Oh wow.
gotta bite the bullet. And I only got 5 Hobbit sets to go now too. So I'm actually getting there pretty quick. But the problem, of course,
Damn,
it's the most expensive sets.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is another one of those cool small builds, but crazy expensive. The Wizard Battle, it's 113 pieces. This is why, because this is the hair Gandalf. 113
Yeah.
pieces, comes with Gandalf the Grey and Saruman, sealed at $60, and then loose complete $40 ish, and also this light up eye for the Palantir, because that's a light up piece. That's also an expensive piece. So what a lot of people do is they'll sell the Gandalf for $30, they'll sell Saruman for $30, and then they'll sell the eye for $30.
Yeah.
But it's this is a cool set.
Yeah, it's
I
a cool
actually-
little set.
Yeah.
What number's that set?
The set is 79005.
Cool.
Love that. But I think this is also. I think Saruman's only in 2 sets, but the Orthanc one, he's wearing like a skirt, so it's like a big
Yeah.
triangle at the back, and then this one is the minifig with the
Yeah.
legs.
But the
But-
Tower of Orthanc, it comes with the regular legs and the skirt, though.
Oh,
Also.
gotcha. Dude, I want the Tower of Orthanc so bad. So bad.
Yeah.
Mark, is it time for a giveaway?
Oh, hell yeah, it is. Okay. Everybody ready to answer a question. We'll see how fast anybody can Google.
Wait, hang on. Let me put the line. There we go. All right, what's the question?
The question is, during Bilbo's big party, what day was it and how old was he? So how old was Bilbo the day of his big party and what day is his birthday?
First one to answer wins a set shipped. How old was Bilbo on his big party, and what day was his birthday?
And also,
For an M4 Hobbit.
I'll throw in an extra Ringcast sticker.
Wow, those are rare, bro. I don't
Those
have
are
any of
very
left.
rare.
I didn't even think
I
I,
like
had
that
a
too.
sticker. I think I gave away my last one.
Oh, well, I only have 2 extra, so I can give you the other one.
Hell yeah, baby. While we wait for that to filter in, okay, so we got half the answer here, 111 years old. So we need the other half of the answer. What day was it? Wow.
They,
Danny.
I was like, Danny, you can't answer, bro.
well, here's a
Throw
hint.
people
Here's a
off.
hint. He just had his birthday recently.
Yeah.
It was
All right,
very
let's see if we can
recently.
get that other half of that answer in. We'll move on while we're waiting for the winner to trickle in. Youzbee, tell me what you got, bro.
Yeah, so I had the pleasure for my honeymoon of going to the great country of New Zealand. So I got married in end of 2010, so 12/11/10 is my wedding date, and went there shortly after. So this was right before the actual Hobbit trilogy got kicked off. So yeah, I wasn't allowed to post any pictures at the time when I took these, but so now I can share them and kind of what we did and my experiences and all that. So yeah.
Real quick, is this
yeah.
the answer, Mark? September 22nd?
Yep, OG fan got it.
Okay, OG.
Congrats.
Email me, Zach, Z-A-C-K, @collectingweekly.com.
Congrats,
and
OG.
We'll figure out how to get you your prize.
Yeah, well done.
I'll ship it out
Congrats.
Monday.
So, all right. So this is basically, I'll just start off with general. New Zealand is great. It's about the size of California, but you can be, when we flew into Auckland, and so you could be flying into like a beach town or like a
Love it.
port town. Then you drive down and you end up in a place that's like rainy and cold, like San Francisco. But then you go across to another place and you're on like a hot beach, and you're motorboating and doing all that stuff. And then you can go glacier hiking, a day later. And we did all of that stuff. So, anyway, so that's just in a nutshell New Zealand. It's got everything and anything. So if you love the outdoors, you'll love New Zealand.
Now, real quick, how did you guys decide on New Zealand? Was it a New Zealand thing, or was this?
It was a Lord of the Rings thing. It was a little bit of both. So I grew up. I dabbled in Lord of the Rings when I was a kid, but really my best friend growing up, Mikey, he was big time into it. He has a huge Lord of the Rings tattoo, and we kind of got into it together around the time, a little bit before the movies, but around the time the movies came out is when I really started to kind of read the books and get into it and all that stuff. And so obviously 2009-10, that's like just after the peak of all this had happened. So yeah, it was really to go kind of see this, and we had always just wanted to go to New Zealand. We had seen pictures of everything and just how beautiful it looked and all that. So yeah. So long and short, so when we did this, what you do is you can the whole city, or the whole every place that you go in New Zealand was actually really involved in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So it's not kind of like different cities where they'll film a movie there and they'll forget it ever happened and they don't want to ever think about it again. New Zealanders are like very proud of the work that they did. It was a lot of New Zealanders worked on it, a lot of Kiwis worked on it and helped make it. So they're really into it. So every place we went, was really into it, and they have lots of tours and all this stuff they can do that aren't hokey. They're really into it. So this one was one to the Hobbiton set. And yeah, basically you met up at some place, and then they bus you in, with some remote area, but really remote, like 20 minutes off the road. Everything is really small there, but they took you in, and yeah. So they bus me here, and here's the Shire. Here's right smack dab in the middle of it, with my coat tied around my waist in the 2010 style.
Legend, bro.
Yeah.
Snapping necks.
Yeah, and then you see up there for your photo references for your both collective builds. We'll get some closer pictures there, but yeah, it's really gorgeous there, and it's really, they built it all to scale. It's not a whole lot of green screens and all that stuff, at least in the Shire and Hobbiton. So it's great.
Going back to something that Mark said earlier about the Hobbit sets being different for some of these scenes, I was reading into it, and I think it's because Ian Holmes was very ill during The Hobbit, and he didn't feel comfortable flying to New Zealand because of his health, and so they made a set for him. I think he's in London, so they made a set for him in London,
right.
and that's where he filmed his scenes. So obviously they try their best to make everything totally accurate, but they were trying to do what they could to make it possible for him to still be in the film. So just wanted to mention that.
Yeah. And so yeah, here you could see pretty much, this is kind of up on the top of the hill there, shooting down across the whole thing. The wishing tree is kind of over there. And then you can see, I forget the name of that building that's across the pond there. You guys probably know better than I do, but that's something that they were actually constructing for for the Hobbit movie. So that one, that side of it wasn't complete yet. So
Yeah, I was
couldn't go
wondering if
over
that
there.
was there originally or whether that was part of that Hobbit scene.
That was
So
something
where they're
we're
down
building.
at the market.
Yeah,
Because
that was something we're
they
building.
in the like the books, like especially in the appendices, they talk about having like a museum and stuff like that. And I mean, it being the one of the few buildings that were actually not built into the ground, where it actually had like a roof and a second floor. So I don't know what the specific building is, but it is kind of cool that they added it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
they were-
is it like a did they turn that into like a gift shop or anything like that, or is it just a random building?
You know that I'm not sure because, like I said, that we were there right before they were about to start.
Oh,
filming,
so
like
theoretically they literally just built that. So they
Yeah.
probably
Wait,
hadn't. They might
Is
not
that
even
where
filmed
the
it yet.
market is? Like the market square where they
Yeah.
sort of pan?
Yeah, that's the market.
Yeah, it might be.
And
So-
in the Hobbit movie, that's what they used it as a market. But I don't know as far as like Tolkien wise if that is a specific building of something else. You know.
Yeah. So here's just another shot. Obviously, kind of to the right was the picture that we just saw, and then here's to the left, and just so you can kind of get a sense for the scale. You could see people kind of around that one with on the left there with the red door, but it's big. The whole thing. They did it up well. They built the whole thing. A lot of them are not full houses. They're just doors and Hollywood magic, but they are there, and then you can walk the whole thing, and it's just awesome. You feel super immersed in the whole in the movie and everything, and it's absolutely phenomenal if you ever get a chance to go.
So go ahead.
Are there like dedicated like walking trails like where you can and can't go?
So at the time, yes, only because they were finishing up, finishing up some of the set pieces
Photography and stuff.
Yeah, so we weren't allowed to go to some places, but for the most part, yeah, you could just walk around, anywhere. I have, when I was putting these slides together, I was talking to Mark. I was like, "Damn, Mark, so like I have like 50 pictures for like one thing. Is that good?" He's like, "Maybe not 50 pictures. Maybe pare it down." But yeah, you can walk everywhere. So I have a ton more pictures of
So
everywhere
these
you
the
go.
sets that they made for the Hobbit? 'Cause they dismantled
Yes.
the original ones, didn't they, for the Lord of the Rings, and then they decided to make this into a sort of permanent feature.
Yep, these are for the Hobbit. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you got married in 2005, you wouldn't have been able to. You wouldn't have been visiting nothing.
Yeah, luckily
No.
I didn't ask my wife after us being together.
Yeah. This is awesome.
Yeah, so this I have a ton of pictures in front of this. So yeah, this is me and my wife. We have that turtle there. That's again for my friend Mikey. He couldn't travel with us, and it's a whole inside thing. But so yeah, that's us in front of the wishing tree, and we got a lot of pictures like this. I went as far as to have her take like a series of pictures of me with like we had a ring that we were traveling with, like a one ring that we were traveling with, and I would take it on and put it on my finger and disappear, and I made like a stupid gift. But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I took like a ton of pictures at this place. But yeah, I mean that's again for the sense of scale. That tree is huge, gigantic. Everything is huge there. So
Now-
yeah.
Did they have the party tree there, or is that like a whole different scene maybe set up or something? I mean,
I'm not sure. I
No.
thought this might have
Guess it
been it, but it might have been something else. But I thought
That-
this was it, but
'cause-
I could be wrong.
well, I think the wishing tree, I think, is just a tree that sits on top of the hill. So I mean, that's not so much. And then the party tree gets cut during the raising of the Shire, or like right before that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, that's where that specific scene was filmed, or maybe that's where they filmed that scene. I don't know. But in the book, I think it's two different trees, right?
Potentially,
now
yeah.
I'm
That
confused.
would be for my education so for you guys to tell me.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to double check on that one.
yeah.
But that goes to
Again-
show for people looking at the picture, that is how big. You figure how big Hobbiton is. That dude lived down that whole hill, and all these other people just literally lived in little tiny holes.
Little fucking slums, dude. He was looking.
Yeah,
all
and he
over
lived
me.
by himself.
He's got 4 chimneys.
It's the manse right there, Pete.
Yeah.
That's Pete right there looking down on all of us.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there you go, Mark. There's some reference material for if you want to go ham and go make the whole thing. Just,
The whole surround. Oh, dude,
But
I
a
would
lot
love
of
to.
a lot of Baggin looks to be off limits from the pictures that I've seen. Like you can only stand at the front gate, right?
Yeah, so that was one of those ones that they were finishing up and all that stuff. Plus, I'm sure everybody would want to go to that specific one, obviously for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So I think they probably limited it until after the movie's over, so that way.
Yeah, because it gets too much
I think
traffic.
even
It'll
now,
mess with the
though,
growth.
I think even now, even the pictures I see like from recently, like they're
Well,
all
I'm actually-
at the gate.
Oh,
like
okay.
where Gandalf was in The Hobbit. That's like I think about as close as you can get because they keep the door back in cracked open.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I
Can
think
you
in the
touch
next
the
picture
door?
I
You
have-
can't touch the door, right?
No, you're like 50 feet away.
Yeah.
I'd be touching the shit out of that door.
Yeah, if you get
Good.
kicked out of New Zealand.
Yeah, that's fine, bro.
I don't know. They probably won't kick you out. They'll just be like, hey, mate, don't do that anymore. Just
Yeah.
cut it out. Yeah.
Beautiful.
They're like
Was
the
there any,
Canadians of the.
Yeah.
Were there any any of the houses where they showed the indoor scales, like furnished and everything?
No, so like I said, there's most of the houses that are on there are just the front wall and maybe go 3 or 4 feet back, and then it's just wood and it's just basically a front fascia. I think that one they probably do have some stuff in there. That's probably why they don't want us to go.
Because that's one place you could actually go inside of. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, again, just more angles of it. Yeah, this right here is as close as we could get to it. So there's another fence that goes down there, and that's about as close as we can get to it.
And just structure wise, I wonder the longevity of something like that, like how they have their his fence there, because it's like that. It's like that wicker basket kind of fence where it's kind of woven sticks. Like, did they? I don't know whether they use some kind of like more permanent material, but you imagine that's got to be wood, right?
Yeah, everything seemed wood. I mean, everything's painted and has a lot of weathering and patina, word of the day, on it. So everything is very weathered and very specific. Like I have pictures of like just wood, posts or whatever that are made to look like they're old
Been there a
and
while.
rotted and all that stuff, but it's just painted. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, I mean, for all I know, that could be plastic or something like that they made look like.
But I mean,
wood.
or
I
maybe
doubt it, but-
maybe not for the film, but you'd imagine it's something they're gonna do whatever they can to make sure that thing stays there, because that's you know what I mean. I gotta imagine a lot of people visit there, because I mean I would love to visit there.
Yeah, they got to keep it up so y'all can go visit for sure.
Exactly.
Goals, bro. Go visit Batman. I think your yellow looks pretty good. I think once you put a brown wash on that yellow, it'll.
Yeah, my wife already yelled at me. She's like, "Oh, why is it yellow?" And I'm like, "Listen, baby, it's a base coat." You gotta. She was literally like, I think that's wrong. I think you messed that up." I'm like, "It's a base coat." I'm like, "It's you got it through the light and it's brown." Yeah. Because I was like, "You don't get to see it until it's done."
So yeah, from there, I have a ton more Hobbiton pictures if y'all want to see them later or off air. But so from here, I'll just have a couple others spattered about. So all of that, is one spot. But this is a tour that we took in Wellington. Wellington's like the southern tip of the North Island, and if you go to it, it's very reminiscent of like a English town or something where it just looks not Gothic but more
Old world kind of thing.
Yeah, more old world. Yeah, there you go. And it's wet and rainy all the time, etc. And so, anyway, out of Wellington, they filmed a ton of scenes in the surrounding areas. So, Rivendell was just, this goes to the Kiwis embracing just that they did the movie there. So, I don't have any pictures, but yeah, you can kind of go over and see, other scenes that they filmed related to Rivendell in this area. If you go next slide.
So did they have the architecture of Rivendell?
No. So a lot of the big set pieces and all this stuff, that is all CGI. Okay. And the stuff, that's around it, you'll see it. So like for instance, this here, this is where the hobbits hid, kind of when they hid from the race and stuff like that. Nazgul, there you go. And see, the tree isn't there. You know what I mean? We're hiding in the same place that they hid, but the tree isn't there, obviously. Right. So it's kind of a mixture of both, and this is just like 5 minutes off the road. They literally film this everywhere. This isn't like in the middle of a forest. This is just 5 minutes off the road. And I have a ton more pictures like this of different scenes of Legolas giving a speech on a thing, and it's it's in the middle of a forest and all this stuff, and a rock quarry where the hobbits, they come down in the canoes and stuff like that, and yeah, again,
it's real sad because just a few weeks ago, the place that Arwen summoned the horse thing in the ford that got damaged, like all those trees. I think it was like a fire or like some really bad storm. And so the person that owns it's like a private property. They said they're going to replant it, but it's going to take like 20, 30 years before it even looks remotely like
no.
Wow. Yeah, that's but it was just like a natural disaster, like nothing they could have done.
Damn, that's a bummer. So then, yeah, another aspect of obviously New Zealand is Weta. So this is Weta. I forget it's not Weta Workshop. It's Weta Cave or Weta something like that. I'm gonna have a slide, a picture of it later. But yeah, this is just a little shop that you can go into and see kind of some of the projects that you worked on. People who actually do the stuff is there. And here's me next to what would I imagine a life-size golem, or at least a pretty damn close to it. So yeah, super detailed, obviously super huge and super awesome.
Now, was that one for purchase, or was just a display for the?
That was just a display for shop. Yeah, I don't think they were selling me a life size. Again, and here's two other life size stuff. Witch King and or not Witch King, sorry, Sauron and Urkai. Yeah, there we go. See, look, I'm remembering as we go.
Damn, that motherfucker's yoked.
Yeah,
I can't remember that. I can't remember that guy's name, but that's the one who ends up killing Boromir, and then whatchamacallit chops his head off.
Is it
he has a name, but I forget. Yeah, that's what it is. Ertz, right?
Orts, that's it.
Orts, yeah.
Ertz, yeah. Anyways, Ertz just sounds
Ertz,
kind of funny. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I cut this down a ton. There's a lot more pictures at Weta. They have, trolls coming out of the wall. They have all the swords from the actual movie displayed on the side there, kind of behind the Urkai there. You can see some of them. You can see Sting and all that. And
how large was that Sauron armor?
Pretty large. I mean, I'm 5'11", and that thing towered over me. So it was maybe with the horns and all that stuff. You're probably at like 6 feet or like 7 feet tall.
I didn't know because I know they tried to film originally, have Saruman like come back from the dead right at the end to fight Aragorn. And then they ended up cutting it and putting that troll in that was in the scene because it obviously didn't make any sense, because it didn't happen in the book and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I was wondering if that would be that costume that they tried to use and it didn't work, because they do have scenes filmed that way, but it just didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta imagine this is some sort of perspective. It's probably a normal size 6'2" dude in there, and they'd use some sort of perspective to make him look huge and imposing. But that armor in person is imposing in and of itself in person. So
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. They have a bunch of like smaller scale stuff, and all this different statues that you can kind of see in the cases around that you can buy and all that. Yeah, it was really awesome just seeing all that stuff in person. So definitely recommend you make a trip to Weta if you do find yourself in Wellington. And
did you buy anything in there?
No, we did not. I was on a strict because
you were newlywed.
That and traveling to and from New Zealand is long. it's a long time.
Fly Ox Air, bro. Best budget prices in the biz.
Yeah, how long was the flight? I'd say if you're from, let's say, the East Coast. Did you fly to the East Coast and then fly there?
No, we're from San Diego, so we flew up to LA and then down. You go kind of west. But it's a day or two, because you lose a day when you go there, so it ends up being like almost 20 hours, something like that. I think it's like 14 hours in the air, but like.
So you guys go the other way to get there.
I believe so. I think that's how it went.
Damn. Does that mean I have to go that way too? I don't know. I don't have a globe in front of me.
I don't know, but it's not a short trip, and I don't sleep on planes, so I didn't sleep the entire time. And I have some pictures of me. We got into Auckland, first, and I have some pictures of me drinking, a beer when we first got there, and my eyes are black, and I'm just like wrecked just from flying the entire time.
Okay, Sean, I got a question.
What's up?
Let's say you could have bought something. What would you have bought from that Weta shop?
Oh, I would have bought a sword in a heartbeat, man. I think I had Sting at the time. But yeah, I definitely would have bought some sword that would have made it impossible for me to get home. But yeah, because I wasn't collecting statues at the time.
This was before Big Collection Coalition.
This was before that. Yeah, this is before that. Yeah. So yeah.
So what if you could choose one sword to take from the prop or whatever? What would it be?
Probably Glamdring. Yeah, I like that one a ton.
Good choice.
So
that's a cool choice. Yeah, I never had to go with that.
Yeah, I mean, I have Andoril back here, and I had Sting, and now you have Sting, so that's good. And I like the big ones, but I have Aragorn's dagger as well, and
they have Legolas's dagger too, right?
Yeah, they have
They
Lego
made
sets
those.
there.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking about that.
But yeah, definitely Glam Dream. That's one I wanted to get back in the day and just never got around to getting it. And yeah, I think I would have. Yeah.
Have you got it, Zach? Have you got the full Glam Dream?
No, I have the 1/5. I have the 1/6. I got the Lego one. I do not have
pick
the.
up the big one.
You don't have
I
the
will.
1-to-1.
Yeah,
Time
that's
to
my.
do it.
You should do.
Time to
They're
pick it up.
amazing.
Between now and
I've got-
Christmas, I'm gonna get it.
Well, then you have to get all the Elven blades, then you got to get Orcrist also.
No, I just
So
get Glam
from the troll horde.
Ring. Yeah, I just get
Yeah,
Glam Ring.
I've got Anduriel and Strider's sword. Lovely. Though.
I was tempted because Raynor had a few swords, but
Yeah.
at I mean, not that his prices were bad, but I can get Glam Ring for $200. That's the sword I really want. I don't really want to spend 150 on a sword that I don't really want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you could post more pictures on Ox, that'd be cool if we could see more of the food.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got
you should
here.
put them in the Aux group. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, like I said, we took, at the time I had, just gotten my new DSLR camera and all that stuff, so I took thousands of pictures. But yeah, I'll post it up. But yeah, like I said, in closing, if you guys ever get a chance to go to New Zealand, it's expensive as hell. But go there for 3 weeks and just do the whole island, and it will change you for sure. Like,
Is that what you did? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you
damn.
watch an All Blacks game?
No, it was
Fake
off
fan.
season. We went in December, so I think it was it's their summer,
hate
but
to see
I
it.
forget when it was. But we did a lot of the Maori stuff, and
You could
did
have watched some cricket.
What's up?
You could have watched some cricket. They'd have been playing cricket.
Maybe, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know if that's. I'm too American for cricket, I guess. I don't know.
I'm way too American. For that.
Let's
Yeah,
let's
but
talk about
definitely
some
check it out.
Patreon stuff. I know all you sweet angels here are Patreons for the most part, but we got some cool stuff coming in October. The CW Horror Drip sticker. My God, my Alexa's freak. Geez, it never gone off like that. The CW Horror Drip sticker and the Boogie Manny sticker. These will be shipping around the 20th, so stay tuned for that. Pete, go ahead and give me a Patreon read for me, please.
Yeah, sure. All these beautiful angels. We've got Sean Fear, Ian Seabee, Rina Mendes, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Leo Hernandez, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Joao Brader, Equan, Chris Valencerina, Ben Thomas, Dan Lee, Dinny Martin, Stephen Crett, Big Fern, King Zach, Caesar Marroquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick De Gregorio, Alvin Jules, The Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ, Erwin Asusina, Bowler Boy, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, Stephen Purchase, Sean Youzbee, Scott Bradley, Stephen Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Corpus, Louis Bennett, Kevin Vega, Chip Perrin, and Jimmy Hernandez. We love you all.
Sweet angels. We got Facebook Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. Join us if you want to talk about all the fun things off air. And Youzbee's going to post more pictures of his New Zealand honeymoon on there. Hopefully, you guys can check all those out. If you want to join our Patreon, there's the link there. As far as shows we got coming up, Monday we have Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing. I have this package here, which is the Iron Studios Golem. And I want to tell you guys something funny. So my mailman couldn't deliver this yesterday because it said that the label was messed up. And look how small this label is. Why is it so small?
It's a Hobbit label.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to show y'all for scale, like a normal label. Like, why is it so small? I guess he told my wife at the door that that's why they couldn't deliver yesterday. But anyways, we're going to be unboxing that Monday. I believe Dean and I are also unboxing a figure also. It should be the Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones, and then we got more stuff to unbox. Tuesday, CW, Wednesday, After Dark, Thursday, should be OFAC, right, Pete?
Yep. OFAC, yep. And we've hopefully got Andrew Aitchison from Iconic.
Yes.
Talking about the new Ryu figure.
Yep, that's going to be great. And then Friday, I don't know if we're streaming Friday, but we'll figure something out for you guys. And then Saturday, Dungeons and Dragons. So it should be a good week. But anyways, Mark, do you have any closing comments you want to give?
Real quick, our next episode, Zach had brought it up. We were going to go over the Fellowship of the Ring. The Fellowship, the movie.
Yeah.
So I guess we're going to do the extended version.
We could do both, the differences between, and then also
Maybe that's
there's
what
some
we'll talk
big
about.
differences in
Huge
some of these movies.
differences.
I didn't realize this is like a not relevant to the Snakes episode, but I've only ever seen the extended, and I saw this YouTube video. It's like, why was Sauron cut from Lord of the Rings? And I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? I didn't realize they took his death out the trilogy.
You know,
He has an off-screen death in the original theatricals.
yeah, you didn't. That's the way.
I didn't know that.
Dude, I actually did not like that scene, to be honest.
That scene was awesome, bro.
No, I mean, that's how it happens in the book, where Wormtongue stabs him, and Wormtongue gets killed, but he gets killed by hobbits in Hobbiton.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it being open-ended because in the original theatrical version, Gandalf's like, he can't do any more harm. So in my mind, my little I love this character line, I'm like, maybe he turns good in the end, you know?
Wow.
Being one of those people that would turn movies off when they got real sad kind of thing. So then I saw him die. I'm like, man, he went out like a bitch.
I mean,
You know
he
what I
really
mean?
died. He died real hard.
Died so hard.
Anyways, lots of great content coming up on CW. Hit that like button, hit that subscription button, and also if you want to win an Iron Studios Hulk by Collector Zone, enter there. But yeah, Mark, let's say goodbye to the people of the world. God damn it! What's your Elvish, Mark?
I was trying to think of the Elvish word for goodbye. Is that what?
Amari.
Amari.
Here at last, on the shores of the sea, comes the end of our fellowship.